some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Raiders will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Auburn Tigers offense will go to work first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So
makes the grab down the right side. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas Tech's offense will have its first possession of the game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Firing to the right, complete.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Quick completion on the out route. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the ground with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously execute.
Turning it on! All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Now from inside the red zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The play action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Cantrell. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looking for a man. It's Selvia. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Akbar. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Give to the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. A lot of touchdown in the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a play.
And they can't connect a costly turnover on down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Dropping back, it's Selvia. Looking to scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Auburn! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Under fire. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And it's incomplete on third down. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Anger. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
He's got it inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Cantrell. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give on the inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw at Selvia. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give out of the gun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Slips a tackle. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's a tough thing to do, man. Get this guy on the ground. You've already seen it. He's got a rushing touchdown in this football game. Down here in the red zone, you know his feet are going to be a big part of the offense. The defense was ready, and they get the sack.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by a field goal over North Carolina. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Release to the back. He makes the grab, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Red Raiders will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. This offense has it with really good field position. Scanning the field, it's Selvia. He's got him. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game.
Touchdown, Tiger! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. That Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Back to pass, it's Selvia. Quickly complete. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen. And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But, Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Breaks into the open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Red Raiders, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Keeps it on the bootleg. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. He's looking to pass. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Pulls and fires complete. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Selvia. They've got the screen set up. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Keeps it and gets past the chains. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Extending the play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He leaves it with his back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the try is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the plains. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Might be looking to run. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. Thrust that arm out. He's up to 73 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He'll keep it on the sneak. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Oh, they're after him. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Selvia. Catch in the middle, it's Cantrell. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Unloads quickly. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Now with the first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Selvia. Bringing the heat. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Their own goalpost looming over this offense. 3rd and 10 from inside their own 5. Back open in the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Red Raiders are marching down the field. He'll do it himself on the draw. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Akbar. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Looking to throw again. Complete to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the ground. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board.
Scores on the sneak.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
41, Texas Tech, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd.
Okay, ready? 2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Selvia. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Punt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Pulls and fired complete. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Still running at the 40. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. He'll do it himself. Got the 1st down and more. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. The throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Plucks it out of the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Red Raiders back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
Let's go!
To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Number 86.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Got his man out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on second down. The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short.
Here we go.
Grab behind the line. It's Cantrell. Bulldozes his way through. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking to throw, it's Selvia. Keeps the play going. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, he got loose. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming at
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Single back formation, and they give it to it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort. Getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on for a massive fumble recovery.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.